An investigation is underway after a plane crash in Mexico with a miraculous ending. Everyone survived. The Aeromexico jetliner crashed while taking off in Durango, stopping in a field a few hundred yards from the end of the runway. Video showed smoke billowing from the wreckage, the plane lying on its belly. There were 103 people on board. Everyone survived, including a reverend from the U.S. The most seriously injured is the pilot, now in critical condition. Bad weather is being blamed. It's day two of former Trump campaign chairman Paul Manafort's criminal trial. In opening statements, prosecutors tried to paint Manafort as a liar, while Manafort's attorneys tried to pin the blame on one of his former associates. The trial focuses on allegations of Manafort committing financial crimes, but not on Russian collusion. Arlette Saenz has the latest.
Morning, Mr. Downing. What are your expectations for the day?
Paul Manafort's legal team and wife arrived at the Virginia federal courthouse for day two of the former Trump campaign chairman's criminal trial. Prosecutors argue Manafort believed he was above the law, that he lied to the IRS and knowingly filed false tax returns. They say Manafort failed to report tens of millions of dollars he made while working for a Ukrainian political party with deep ties to Russia. In all, Manafort's facing 18 counts of financial crimes, which allegedly occurred before his work on the Trump campaign.
And Paul Manafort has done an amazing job.
This morning, the president tried to distance himself from his one-time campaign chairman, tweeting, "He worked for me for a very short time. Why didn't government tell me that he was under investigation? These old charges have nothing to do with collusion, a hoax." This is the first criminal trial stemming from special counsel Robert Mueller's investigation. But the trial is focusing on charges that Manafort committed financial crimes and won't drill in on Russia or collusion. Mueller's star witness in the case, Manafort's former business partner, Rick Gates, who served as the president's deputy campaign manager. Gates has pleaded guilty to conspiracy and making false statements in exchange for his testimony. Manafort's lawyer argued Gates is willing to say anything to save himself because he embezzled millions of dollars.
That was Arlette Saenz reporting. The president also tweeted directly at Attorney General Jeff Sessions today, telling him to stop the Russia investigation, calling it a rigged witch hunt. Sessions, of course, recused himself from all matters relating to the special counsel's probe. Well, President Trump wants voters to show IDs at the polls while wrongly claiming Americans already have to show IDs while buying groceries. He made the statements in Florida yesterday, campaigning for two Republicans before the state's primary elections, and here it is.
The time has come for voter ID, like everything else. Voter ID. You know, if you go out and you want to buy groceries, you need a picture on a card. You need ID. You go out and you want to buy anything, you need ID.
All right, the president claims non-U.S. citizens are voting illegally. A federal judge blocks the release of blueprints on how to make 3D printed plastic guns. The blueprints were set to be released today, but 8 states have sued to stop it, including New Jersey, calling it a safety risk. The federal government already reached a settlement with the Texas company, allowing them to release the plans online. Several thousand blueprints were already downloaded before the official release. President Trump says he's looking into the matter and talking with the NRA. Another wildfire ignites in Northern California, straining firefighters even more. This one is called the Eel Fire. Officials say it started in a rural area of Mendocino County yesterday afternoon. A mandatory evacuation order has been issued for about 60 homes in that area. There are now at least 16 wildfires burning in California, which has led to 8 deaths so far. The next time you go to the store or gas station, you could see a higher bill. Consumers will be the first to feel the impact of rising fuel prices, higher raw material costs, and the new tariffs. The Consumer Price Index rose 2.9% from June this time last year. That's the fastest in 6 years. One product expected to cost more: diapers. Procter & Gamble said this week that Pampers prices will increase by an average of 4% across North America. We'll have more for you after the break, but before we go, make FiOS1News.com your home for all things breaking news, weather, and sports. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook. We'll be right back.